I mean, no, but like,
Oh,
I'm
I
glad you're
take
taking care of yourself.
yeah,
Which one do you take?
I
Because there's
take a
different
really
magnesiums.
I take a really high dose. It's from like I don't know. It's the yellow Nature's Made one.
No, like there's different types of magnesium.
Oh, I didn't know
It's
that.
okay. Text
Yeah,
me later. Let me know which
yeah,
one it is.
yeah. So
Not that I need to know, but I am curious.
I know that it's like it's supposed to be like really good for you and like regulate
Because
like
there's different magnesiums do different things for you. Like there's one that starts with an N. I think that does like the best for you. No, the G, glue something.
huh. It's interesting.
I
I
think it's
really,
good for
yeah, you gotta
cortisol.
educate me on all this different magnesium. I mainly took it because I read on somewhere, I guess it was probably Reddit, that it like a lot of writers take it to have like crazy nightmares or crazy like vivid dreams, and it does give you crazy vivid
Okay, so
dreams.
what was the dream you had?
So
Because I
yeah,
know
I
that's
had
what
a
you're trying to get
really
to.
vivid dream that
We've arrived.
I
Tell
was
me.
taking a leak, and then I woke
I
up
was just
and
about to say,
I
was
pissed.
I in your dreams, Mike? But honestly, I hope I'm not. If this is where it's going, go ahead.
No, I had a dream that
You're like, I
I was
shit
peeing.
myself.
No, I woke up, I pissed the bed, and I didn't wanna wake up my my wife, and I was just, like, slowly, like, sneaking out of bed, and then I slipped on dog vomit because my dog vomited right on my side of the bed on the floor. So, I
This
was
wasn't the
covered in
dream. This is real life.
no, this is real. I was covered in my own pee and my dog's vomit. So, it
Michael.
was an awesome start to the day.
What? This was today?
This was this morning. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Dead Air. I'm Mike. I peed the bed last night. Mm, it happens. So, yeah, if you ever dream that you're peeing, you're probably really peeing.
So that's how I wake myself up in dreams.
You do the same thing?
I like dream I dream that I have to go to the bathroom and then I wake up and I go pee.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
normal?
sadly, I
Is there
didn't.
something wrong with me? Is that normal?
No, I don't think there's
Do
anything
other
wrong
people
with you.
dream about this or is it like okay, wait, I went to this doctor one time. I was like trying to look for a new primary and like there's no good ones that are like nearby. Um you have to drive to them, drive a little way, which in LA, it's like not that far, but it takes you like 3 hours. Just kidding, that's exaggerating. Anyway, so I found one close by. It was a woman. I was really excited. Um, I get there and she starts asking me all these things about like sleep. All these things and I'm like, "Aren't you primary? Like what's happening? This is not I've never had this experience." So she then ends the thing with, "I want you to come in for a sleep study."
Wait a minute. Was this Nancy Thompson and was this Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, The Dream Warriors?
No. No. So then I'm telling my friend Bailey about it, shout out Bailey, and she's like, "I went to that same doctor and she made me do a sleep study because she lives near me also. We both don't like traveling far for
Mm.
things." So anyway, so what is up with that? I'm like, "Do you get kickbacks or something from like UCLA? Like what
Ooh. Actually,
like
maybe.
that's
Maybe,
what
right? For
right?
sleep
It was weird
studies.
though. It was
Mm,
weird. This is so irrelevant to everything, but, um, I'm sorry you pissed yourself.
mm. It's okay. It could have been shit. That would have been far worse,
This is
right?
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like to look I err on the side of the glass or my bladder being half full rather than half empty.
Wait, can I tell you something about,
Yeah.
um I watched a lot of stuff this week,
Yeah, me
partly
too.
because we
Me
just
too.
did our Amityville episode.
Yeah.
Um, so something I didn't say in the episode was, recorded was I'm watching these movies. Guys, I watched about 12 films, all Amityville, and
Sorry.
not all of them are great. So, majority of them were not great.
Right.
For some reason, we started getting flies, and it was like every fucking hour there were more flies in the house, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" If anybody has seen any of the Amityville movies, Fly is a supporting character
But the fly is
in the movie. Fly is supporting. Um, maybe title card. I mean,
mm,
they're a big part of it. Anyway, anytime the flies would come on screen, I would literally have to pause it because I was literally sitting with like flies around me, and our like electric racket broke. It was just a mess. It
I
was
love that. Do you know, like, remember you sold me on that. I was sitting on your couch a couple of years ago, and we were waiting for the delivery service to drop off the stuff, and we ordered those fucking tennis racket things. I still
yep.
got mine. I still
Hell
got it.
yeah.
I actually want to go get it now because there is a fly. Ooh, I didn't even realize this. Maybe
Mm,
there was a fly the whole time we were
it's
recording that
happening.
Amityville episode. They
It's
kept
happening.
landing around my thing. I don't know if you could play back the tape. Maybe we could see.
Roll it back.
Roll it back,
Uh,
Cassie. Let's see. No, but there was a fly. So that's kind of I can't believe I didn't pick up on that. I always think
yeah.
of so here. I always think of the Amityville Horror whenever there's a fly in the house. I don't know if that's just me being crazy or
It's
or
not you
what.
being crazy. Like I said, it's a main character, and there's so many of the movies, and it's such a big part of.
Well, the thing I didn't mention about Amityville when we were doing it is do you remember we talked about this before off camera about how like they said that the manuscript itself for the original book was cursed
Mm-hmm.
and it would follow people like the Lutzes and the writers, anyone involved in it said that they were followed and that the only way to not be followed by the entity or the spirits rather was
Yeah.
to cross running water. Like they can't go over
Mm.
running water. So like if you like took the Throg's Neck up to you know, Westchester,
So
right?
yeah,
Ghosts can't
yeah.
follow you.
So did you move?
I did. I mean, I moved. I live upstate, so I
I
have
know.
crossed when I left Long Island, you know. But no, isn't it kind of like a horrifying concept? Like imagine like if you just start thinking about this ghost that you really have no personal connection to, it could just start haunting you.
Yeah.
Kind of
Buy
spooky.
me dinner first.
I don't know. I do love I do love I'm glad we got that Amityville episode out there.
Yeah.
I
Round two.
always yeah, I still think it's pretty scary. I mean, I wouldn't watch that movie in my basement alone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What else did you watch this week?
Man, I watched two movies that I actually watched more than two, but two that I really that stood out to me. So the first one, Send Help.
Hmm.
That
It's
is such a
good.
fucking fun movie. I love that.
It's fun. Yeah.
And yeah, it feels like an older script. Like it feels like something that was probably written like a long time ago. The writers
Well,
are
yeah,
Mark
I feel like we've lost that genre of movie. Like
Same.
everything
Mark
has to be
Swift and
like
Damian Shannon. They wrote it.
revolutionary, some deeper meaning. It's like sometimes I just want like a straightforward, just popcorn movie that's fun.
Right, and that's what this felt like. I thought
Yeah.
that it was just such a cool movie. It's look, it's
Hmm.
Sam Raimi, and it's like I had to smile watching that movie because he's calling back to all of his previous work in that movie. There's the evil the Deadite POV shots, you know, and he's the boar running
Hmm.
through the woods on the island. You know, Rachel McAdams is so cool. I love
I
her
love that
character.
they casted her. That I
Yeah,
think it was so smart to put her
it's
in something like that.
and it's just such an uncomfortable like it's such an uncomfortable movie. Like it's just very uncomfortable and like all the
But
scenes in
relatable. Like the story,
100%. Yeah.
even though it's like fantastical, it's like
Yeah.
relatable, right?
Yeah.
Like
So I love that movie. I highly recommend it. I saw it, it's on Disney
mhm.
Plus. Um so I had to like kind of like I am a terrible parent. I watched it with my kids. But I would have to pause it at different points, like when it got really intense. And yeah, but I mean, it's on fucking Disney Plus. I know it's Hulu, but you know, like,
I was gonna say there's a
yeah,
lot of stuff on
but
Disney
it's
Plus.
like,
I have a firm stance that they need to rebrand from Disney Plus to just like something else because
yeah, it's so weird. Like for a while,
Disney is known
Alien,
as
like
like family. Hmm.
the xenomorph was the main screen this time with the little fucking second head coming out and like dripping acid blood.
Yeah.
Um, No, so I really love Send Help, and Send Help was written by Mark
Mhm.
Shannon and Damian Swift, who wrote the Freddy vs. Jason that ended up getting filmed. But they are like, I feel like they're more prolific for like their script doctoring work, and like they've just been in the industry for forever. And I thought it was really interesting. They wrote the Friday the
Yeah.
13th remake, the Michael
Yeah.
Bay one, the Platinum Dunes one. And it was fun. Like, I just think that they're really good writers. They understand story. It's a succinct story. Like it pops, like it just
Mhm.
moves and flows. And I just like really appreciate that and really loved it. And I went in with no spoilers for this one.
That's good.
So
Proud of you.
thank you. Thank you. So do you
I
want to
know
give
that OCD runs strong through those veins. So,
totally.
yeah.
So
So
what
you're
did you
urged to
see?
look it up.
Yeah.
I saw the Grogu movie, Mandalorian
Oh
Grogu.
yeah. How was it?
It was good. I could have been an email. Um, you know,
The movie?
well, it's like I think they just made a movie because they created such a fan base in the series who have subscription, and they just want more money, so they made a film so people would go to the movies to see it because they can't generate more money off of subscribers because they
Yeah.
captured that because they own a lot of content, like we're just saying, like Hulu and everything is on Disney Plus. So, right?
Right.
You
Right.
with me? They
I'm
put
with
a
you.
movie out because they're like, how do we maximize our earnings?
Right.
Let's force them to go to the theater.
Do you remember the meme from like early internet of Yoda ate my balls?
I don't, but
Look it
interesting.
up. It's so
To me.
stupid. It's so stupid, but it's just like Yoda and it's like, balls. Balls is Hold on. Yoda ate my balls. Because that's what Grogu is, right? He's baby Yoda, right?
Well, he's not Yoda.
Not
He's like
yet.
the same
Damn it, I
creature.
can't find it. I swear this was a thing. So if you remember, if you're from this era of stupidity that I'm from, if you remember Yoda ate my balls, drop it in the DMs. Because I can't find it. Is this scrubbed from the internet?
It's
Did
gonna be
George
all over
Lucas have
social
this
media
scrubbed?
now.
Fucking George Lucas, man. All right, I'm sorry.
Anyway, I saw that.
Yeah.
You know, I was curious to find some like Southeast Asian horror, so I was like looking it up. It is a AAP month. Shout out. And if nobody knows,
Shout
you
out.
know, Peter's Cambodian, so I was looking up like Cambodian horror movies, and then I just did a broader like Southeast Asia, and I found this really interesting franchise called Shake, Rattle, and Roll. It's a Filipino horror anthology. So it's been running since 1984. I'm going to read this because I don't want to get anything wrong. It's been on since 1984. Every installment has 3 segments. Do you know about this?
Only from what you've told me, and I'm definitely looking forward to checking
Okay,
it
yeah, I
out.
haven't really, yeah.
But
So
I know
anyway,
no
so
spoilers, so no spoilers.
yeah, every installment has 3 segments for anyone who doesn't know this, and each one kind of tackles a different like creature from horror in Philippine mythology and folklore. Yeah, it's since 1984. It's the longest running film series in Philippine history. 17 installments.
Wow.
Yeah, anyone please correct us if we're wrong. And yeah, for decades it was released every year around Christmas time.
That's cool. Interesting window of release. Now, is there a reason specifically? Is it just like is Christmas time just like in
I don't
general
know.
like a good time to
That's just
release a
what I read.
movie or
I have no idea. Anyone that knows,
That's cool.
let us know.
Please.
So I
I
started
love the
watching.
title.
There was one available on Netflix, so I started watching that, and it was Shake, Rattle, and Roll.
Ooh.
I think it's from 2024, and
Okay.
it was the last film produced by Lily Monteverde. Correct me if I'm saying it wrong. She passed away in 2024, but she has
Rest
produced
in
every
peace.
single one since 1984.
Oh, cool. So it's like
Right?
legacy
Mhm.
creative.
So it's the last one.
Oh. Well, rest in peace.
Yeah, but anyway, I started watching it, or I did watch it, and I really enjoyed it.
Cool. So
Yeah, there's 3
so good
segments.
spoiler free, like what kind of what are we up against in
Yeah,
this
so there's 3
anthology?
segments. There's Glitch, Mukbang, and Rage.
Yeah.
My favorite was I liked Mukbang. It was like kind of a take on like influencers.
Yeah.
Glitch was good. It was about like kind of like haunted lost media.
Ooh, which is kind of all the rage.
I think you'd like that. I think
Yeah,
Gary
I
Gary
think
the
like
goat.
haunted lost media. I feel like people need to check this out this weekend because this is the elephant in the room movie we both saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, haunted
Anyway,
lost
Shake, Rattle, and
media.
Roll. I think watch it. I
Yeah.
want to know your take on it.
I'm excited. How can we find the other ones? Like, I want to go OG. Like, I want to go to the original
That's
first.
what I wanted to do, but I just wanted to watch something now. But I think they're all available on Prime.
On Prime. Okay,
You
yeah.
have to buy it,
I'm
but
not
I'll
gonna
buy
start
it.
with the new one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the OG one.
Okay, for the next Dead Air, let's watch
Yeah.
the first one.
Okay.
Let's try to watch one and
Let's
just
do a
talk about
watch
it.
through.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, can we?
we should. That would be
Okay,
cool.
let's do it.
Yeah, yeah,
Summer
yeah.
watch through?
I'm down. Now,
Alright.
I don't know. I'm probably wrong, and I'm probably gonna get nasty
Say it.
emails about this, but I feel like Tom Savini may have been involved as like a stunt casting kind of thing in the early '80s stuff, like the mid '80s stuff, the '84 one. He like went to Asia to work on some stuff that
Mhm.
because it was Tom Savini. He was like a rock
Yeah,
star in then.
yeah.
Um, maybe there's like stills of his work on Asian films, but like they were always like impossible to find.
If anyone knows,
Yeah, please. I've been
DMS.
my whole life I've been trying to find this stuff,
Mhm,
Savini's work,
mhm,
because it blends the fantastical elements of things. Like it's not gore, it's like monsters.
mhm.
And like, but all with Savini, it was all practical shit. Anyway, do we want to talk about that elephant in the room movie that we
Yeah,
both
let's do
saw?
it. We both saw
Backrooms.
it.
Yeah. I feel
Backrooms,
like
yeah.
everyone and their mother saw
Mhm.
Backrooms this weekend.
It was crazy. I tried to get tickets Thursday, nothing
Yeah.
available. Friday, nothing available.
So I
We
love
went Saturday
liminal
morning.
horror.
Mhm,
I do love this, but this movie was definitely not the first movie to do liminal horror. But like, let's like also just talk about like the cultural significance of this, because this is, you know, a pretty big deal. This was like OG internet lore, right? You know,
mhm.
you get back rooms. Which do you know where the real back rooms are located? Do you know what it was?
Tell me.
It was a hobby store in I want to say it was Oshkosh or Kenosha, Wisconsin. It was
Mhm.
a hobby store being renovated, so it was before the renovations. Yeah. So if you got, I could actually find the. I just looked at it the other day, and it's like they got like race car. What do they call that? That mini race car slot car. So original
Yeah,
backrooms
with the little
location.
remote.
I want to be clear with this. It is so it's in. I was right, Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and it is called Hobby Town.
Mhm.
However, true to the movie, before it was Hobby Town, it was a furniture store. So Roner's Home Furnishings. So that's kind of cool. You know, look, I encourage the youth, the young creatives. So this was made by a 19-year-old. So cool. My hat goes off to you, Kane. Kane, what's his name? Kane Parsons.
Mhm.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
hat goes off to you. Um,
Yeah, I mean, to have the
cool casting too.
opportunity to create a film of that caliber is
Yeah,
really exciting at that age.
yeah.
So,
Do you want to hear
yeah,
something wild? So apparently,
tell me.
this guy, he was at this since he was like 8. So he was like kind of
That's
like a child
crazy.
prodigy. It's just
Yeah,
pretty cool.
that's really yeah, I feel like,
I'm into it.
yeah, doing that when you're that young.
Can you teach me how to teach my children to become horror filmmakers at such a young age?
Give him a camera, man.
I know I have all the means to do that. I should.
Mhm.
Yeah. So what did
That
you
would be
think?
cool though if you, like, gave them, like, an old camera to just, like, use
Yeah.
to film things.
Yeah,
Anyway.
my mom made that mistake of giving my brother and I the camcorder, and we would just film ourselves like throwing each other through tables, and I hit him in the head once with a salami.
Yeah.
Like, do you know how hard those things are, those dried
Do you
salamis?
have that on you have that filmed?
It got my mother destroyed it because I was playing it because he didn't
Oh.
get really hurt, but we showed it to her. We're like, "Mom, look at this," and it's me sneaking out and like molly-whopping him with a fucking dried salami, and he went down. Like that was the thing. It's probably a TBI of some kind.
He
He
went
went down. I hit him right in
down.
the back of the head,
My
and
God, Mike.
it was like a billy
Alright,
club, kind of like yeah.
back to
Anyway,
back
she
to
got mad. She
Backrooms.
destroyed it.
So, it was definitely I enjoyed it. I think there were some really cool shots. It looked
Mhm.
really good.
It freaked me out because I feel like I've
Mhm.
had nightmares about this.
Yeah.
You know,
I also don't want to give spoilers out because I
No,
know
no
when it
spoilers.
came out, I want people to be able to see it. Um, but yeah, there were some really cool shots that I enjoyed seeing, just in this, like, world.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Amanda and I, we wrote a script that is, we were nervous about whether or not we
True.
would
It's
still be
true.
able to get that script out. And now I think like more than ever, like I'm so excited that we have that script because I feel like now would be the time to go out with it.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
different. It's
it
so
is
different.
so different, so different.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy to see this type of story doing as well as it is.
Mhm.
I mean, this um
Did you watch his YouTube videos? His,
no.
like,
So I'm just
creepypasta
going to be completely
videos?
transparent. No, I have not. I
Okay.
want to. Do you know whose
Mhm.
I have, whose videos I have watched, who is playing in the same sandbox? Do you know Kyle Edward Ball?
Mhm.
The guy who did Skinamarink. So he
Yeah.
has. I want to
Yeah.
plug his YouTube. I mean, Kane Parsons. Kudos, dude. Um, uh, you don't need us our blessings. You got you made it, man. But we
Get
got
that bag.
Kyle. Yeah. Kyle Edward Ball has a channel called Bite Size Nightmares, which is amazing. Please
Mhm.
go fall asleep to one of these videos. They're so spooky and they play in like liminal space and all that stuff. But Ball did Skinamarink,
Mhm.
which I have this like
You
really
love it.
upsetting. Yeah, I do love
Yeah.
Skinamarink. Yeah. I
Mhm.
know it's unpopular sometimes because some people like really give me shit for loving that movie and I don't care because I have a theory. Did I ever talk to you about did we ever
You
talk
can
about
tell me again. You tell me stories 10 times. Go ahead.
So I'm probably wrong because Ball actually kind of like more or less explains what it's about in the audio commentary.
Mhm.
But I viewed the movie through the fact that it's through the brain of a dying child. And it's brain death. That Skinamarink
Interesting.
is his brain dying and there's no ghosts, there's no demons. And that kind of terrifies me because like
Mhm.
unfortunately, there have been a couple people in my life who've had anoxic brain injuries and have been in comas, and that's how they died. Well,
Interesting. You've
they're
never
but
well,
being
not
yeah,
that, but sorry to interrupt you, but that's yeah, your theory, that's I like that.
fucking horrifying, right? Like as your brain slowly
It's
dies,
such a good take.
yeah, like
Mhm.
all the chemicals are
Mhm.
going weird and things are misfiring, and like
Yeah.
how scary would that be? You would essentially be like the
Mhm.
equivalent of like I'm in
Oh,
hell, right? Like
I also watched Obsession. I
oh,
watched it
you
last
finally
week,
got it. You
but
finally got
I
it.
but I saw it. I mean, I've been
Yeah,
sending you memes.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's so good.
I'm obsessed with that movie.
Make me a movie I can't love more than anything else. No,
So
it's so
yeah.
good. I think everyone needs to see it. It's probably one of my favorite movies I've seen this so far this year.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
The acting, like, I think casting, uh, really good actors that aren't well known, because there are a lot of wonderful actors out there that, you know, haven't
Yeah.
been seen yet, or if they have, it's, not that wide of a casted net. So, love it.
Yeah,
Everyone's
and
great.
Curry Barker, so he's come out
Mhm.
and he said that, his next film, Anything But Ghosts, which is wrapped,
Yep,
and it
saw
stars,
that.
Aaron Paul
Mhm.
and him, he's in it, he's acting in it.
Mhm.
So he says that we get a resolution as to what happened to her.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's in Anything But Ghosts, you're gonna find out what happened
Great.
to, Freaky Nikki.
Nikki.
Yeah. Um,
So,
what do you think happened
any
to Freaky Nikki?
oh, maybe she makes a Frankenstein. She tries to bring him
Like
back to
May,
life.
like it really becomes like May?
Mhm.
Last episode, we were talking about how like I felt like total Lucky McKee vibes with it.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I know I love that movie so much. I'm so happy that right now, in this very weekend, we have two indie horror films that are kind of tearing shit up.
Yeah.
Backrooms, I think, is breaking a record this weekend,
Yeah,
and
it is.
Obsession is
Obsession.
continuing to break a
Mhm.
fucking record, which is amazing. Um, I don't know. I'm jealous, but I'm excited too because it's like they're good. They're good.
I think they're going to I think horror movies I don't think it. I believe it's happening, but it's replacing, uh, superhero movies. It's surpassing, and I hope that this gets the studios to be like, "Oh, we should put money into different things than
Yeah.
superhero movies.
Yeah,
Because
we don't need
you
any
could
more.
make like 20 indie films for one superhero movie.
I do want that Blade movie. I do. And I know like they came so far with it.
Yeah.
Like it was fully cast and they had costumes already ready to go.
Let me get like to be
Yeah.
clear, I
Yeah.
do enjoy some, DC and Marvel movies. Like think there are good storylines and there are really well made uh shows and features. So I'm not like,
Do you
saying
know what someone
never,
needs?
but it was a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Do you know what, like, while we're on the subject of superhero movies, like, why not go dark or continue to go dark with superhero stuff? I would love to see another take on Constantine. Like the
Mhm.
Hellblazer comic
Mhm.
books. John Constantine. And I know
Yep.
Guillermo del Toro was going to do the Dark Universe, and it was going to be like Constantine and Swamp Thing. And I actually have the script I can send you if you're interested in reading it. I haven't read it, but
Send it on over.
dude, Swamp Thing is such an underrated comic book character. And there's the saga of the Swamp Thing that Alan Moore did in the 80s. That's
Mhm.
just, it's so cool and fucked up. It is like dark and visceral and grimy. And I mean, it's set in the fucking swamp. So of course it would be. But
Well,
the Crow, man, the James O'Barr stuff with the Crow. Like, I know we did like the fucking Zan Rock Crow movie that came out. That was
yeah,
a
yeah,
Skarsgård in that? I don't even remember.
maybe.
I don't know. I don't think the Crow's done. I know, and everyone's probably yelling and being like, "Well, how many times are you going to make the Crow? How many times are you going to make the Crow? As many times as it takes, man."
As many times as they made Amityville.
Sure. The Crow rules. I love The Crow. I have such an affinity for The Crow. But I don't know, The Crow was like my first exposure to like those and look, you probably have the same memories about movie soundtracks.
Mhm.
Do you remember back in the day, like in the 90s, when the movie soundtrack was like an event?
100%. I have all my vinyl here. There's so many soundtracks and scores in there. So,
But like when an
yeah.
artist would actually record a song just for that
Mhm.
movie. And that
Oh my
was like a
god,
big
yeah.
deal,
I
right?
mean,
Like
they still
fucking
do it for some movies, like, I
some,
think,
yeah.
like, James Bond. I think Ray
Yeah,
did
yeah.
one. Mhm.
But
Didn't
like
Billie
where
Eilish do one?
the Billie Eilish one,
Am I
yeah, yeah,
making that
that
one up?
was that the last one that they made?
Maybe.
I don't know,
Yeah,
I
I
like
think she
Billie
was
Eilish.
nominated, right?
Yes, she was. Um, so The
Anyway,
Crow. No, so where I was going with this, what I did wanna say with the
yeah.
superhero thing, so there's a property well, not property, jeez, I sound like I'm already, like, killing it by making it sound so business, but, you know, you remember the Max?
No.
So the Max, it was this MTV Oddities. You remember when they would run MTV Oddities in like the mid '90s and like after hours kind of.
Maybe. Just tell
So,
me.
so the
Yeah.
Max, it was this Image Comics written by the late Sam Keith. So Sam Keith, he died this
Mhm.
year. Rest in peace. Sam Keith, prolific writer. But the Max is so cool. It's about this homeless dude with mental illness and his social worker. And, in one regard, he is having these delusions that he's this big otherworldly creature fighting evil named the Max, while he's just really a human. But there really is like a big bad that he's going after.
Mhm.
It would be an interesting live action film. So I am pushing for somebody to get excited about Sam Keith's The Max.
If someone hears this and has a connect,
I got a take too. Yeah, I have
hook
a
up,
take on
hook
this. I
Mike
think I
up.
pitched it to you too. I was like, I have a little bit of
Yes,
a hot
you
take
have.
on the Max and a way to do it. We
Um,
should make that.
we should make a lot of things.
I know. I
Have
know.
you read on any, like, true crime or anything that's happened this week?
Yeah, yeah. How about you?
Yeah.
I got one. Who do you
Go
want to go
ahead.
first? Do you want me
No,
to go?
you go ahead.
I got a really I got a
Maybe
couple.
I should have gone first. Go ahead.
Now, so mine is I'm trying, and for some reason the paywall doesn't come up on my phone, so I'm just going to read it off my phone.
Mhm.
It's just easier that way. So again, this is from the beacon of respectable news and journalism, the New York
Mhm.
Post. They can't see me winking. All right. Group of 7 creeps emerge from New York City manhole. Wait, I gotta do it in group of 7 creeps.
I don't
Group
like
of
any
7
of that.
Group of 7 creeps emerge from NYC sewer manhole in bizarre scene, comma, NYPD launches probe. And then this is the lead. Did
You
Splinter
think
put them
putting the
up to
word
this?
probe and creepy men in the same headline is smart?
But
Go
this
ahead.
is actually a really fucking creepy, weird story. So you got to
So
hear
what
this.
is it? Who
So
are
a crew of
they?
oddballs was filmed emerging from a Brooklyn sewer hole early Friday morning in a strange. This is just this past Friday. A strange scene that left New Yorkers questioning their motives. Fair. The NYPD has since launched an investigation into the gross stunt that was captured in the shocking footage obtained by the Flatbush Scoop, so stringers. The video shows one person appearing to lift a manhole cover from McDonald Avenue in Gravesend before stashing it on the curb between parked cars. Things quickly took a bizarre turn when somebody emerged from the sewer with a flashlight in hand, and then another, and then another, and another appeared until 7 people were milling about the roadway. 7 people, man.
Came out of the hole.
I came out of the hole. But wait, there's
Okay.
more. Some
Oh.
appeared to be wearing waders and boots, and they began stripping their apparently filthy clothes off right there on the sidewalk and piling their stuff into a trio of waiting cars. The clip cut off from there, but the bizarre incident prompted the cops to send investigators to the neighborhood to check out the scene. So footage from the investigation, also obtained by the Flatbush Scoop, showed cops pulling one of their fellow finest, dressed in a masked respirator and brown-stained coveralls, out of the ground after apparently searching the sewer. No arrests have been made, police said. Hours later, a crew from the City Department of Environmental Protection was seen working at the site of the mystery. They were inspecting the sewer infrastructure at this location to ensure that there's no damage to the system, a DEP spokesperson told the Post in a statement. Entering the sewer system is both illegal and extremely dangerous. Sewers can contain numerous hazards, including noxious and potentially deadly gases, unstable surfaces, flooding risks, and confined spaces, the statement concluded. Anyway.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they have no reason. Like, there's no conclusion to this.
What do you think they were looking
strange because
for?
this is in the wake of a woman dying. Did you hear about that story?
Well, I think also, like,
May 21st.
There was just like massive, there was also massive flooding there. So I'm wondering, did they stash something somewhere and they didn't expect the rain to wash it away somewhere else?
Probably. Like, I do think there's something. So my ultimate initial read of this is something nefarious. They were there to either, do that to make sure
you don't go in the sewer in New York City for nothing.
Right. Well, that lady just died. So I want to give credit to this. A woman.
Wait, what happened?
So Danica Gokaj, 56. So this happened mid-May. They released the autopsy report on May 21st.
Mm-hmm.
So she got out of her car and fell down an open manhole in Midtown Manhattan.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and so the autopsy said she died of scald burns with inhalation thermal injury and blunt force trauma of the torso. So, but she said, this is the fucked up thing about this. So there's people who recorded this of her screaming, "Help, I'm dead." Like screaming up from the sewer, "Help me, I'm gonna die," or "Help me, I'm dead." Like apparently, like
no one went to help her?
You can't do anything. So if you fall into the sewer in New York City without protective gear, there's fucking acid down there. There's like shit meant to dissolve the clots and the turds and like all that stuff, right? Like
that's sad.
It's so fucked up. And then there's also like just the natural decomposition of those types of the waste creates this toxic chemical essentially. But just considering that happened a couple weeks ago and now we have these dudes crawling up out of the sewer.
But they were prepared. They were dressed appropriately.
They were prepared, but they were risking their lives to go down there.
But for what?
For what? That's the thing.
For
right?
what?
What?
Go
Isn't
into
this
the
a
DMs,
wild
guys.
story?
We want to know what you think they were down there for.
Right. Will we ever know?
I don't know.
But I think there's more to the story than meets the eye. Also, do you know my initial impression of this like freaked me out because I'm like, oh, is this like a terrorist attack? Like, are they planning some kind of shit?
I think that's probably why they went down there. I don't think they were checking infrastructure. I think they were
They were
checking to make sure there
planting
wasn't
something?
anything planted down there. Yeah.
That would freak me out. I'm 100% like, call the cops. Call the fucking cops. Like, we need to know, why were you in the sewer? What were you
Yeah.
doing? You know? But freaky.
So I saw this person's TikTok came onto my feed, and she was alleging that she is a relative to this woman who went missing with her 2 sons in Hawaii. So, let me read this. In October 2022, a woman named Abigail Bernstein boarded a boat in Honolulu, Hawaii, with their 2 young sons, Koa, who was 11, and Kush, who was 8. They were going on a year-long voyage with a captain Abigail had met online. The captain returned. Abigail and her boys did not. It's giving Cannibal the Musical.
Yeah.
The
Family
FBI
annihilation.
held a press conference in July of 2024, nearly 2
Right.
years later, saying they had hit a dead end and needed the public's help. The boat captain was named a person of interest, but has never been arrested or charged in connection with the disappearance. A person claiming to be Abigail's cousin came forward publicly and identified the captain as a man named Donald Stephen Lang. That identification has not been confirmed by law enforcement. What is confirmed is this. Donald Stephen Lang is a 62-year-old Canadian sailor who calls Hawaii his home base, takes odd jobs fixing boats, and his tattoo of a conch shell on his right arm with the word captain above it. In April of 2025, he was charged in Idaho with 3 counts of lewd conduct with a minor under 16 and 1 count of sexual battery of a minor. The FBI is currently offering a $5,000 reward for his arrest.
That's it?
They believe he is somewhere at sea right now. But
Yeah,
so
Davy
basically,
Jones is lost.
it hasn't been confirmed, but there's this cousin, alleged cousin on TikTok, is saying that that is the man that took the mother and the 2 sons, and now they're missing.
It's wild.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, the story itself is blowing my mind, but like, that's it? 5,000?
Yeah, but he hasn't been charged with anything for the mother. Well, yeah, I
Right.
guess for what he did, though. Yeah.
Weird.
I know.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't
I
think
was
that's
like
gonna end
thinking
well.
about that this week. I was like, damn. But like, imagine just like you meet someone off like Facebook to sail you for a year. That's weird.
Yeah, that's kind of reminds me of this, kind of sort of very loosely reminds me of this really fucked up movie called Voyage to Agatis. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. It was released by Massacre Video, and it is one of the movies I hope to never see again. Not because it's a bad movie; it's just really disturbing. But sort of about a little bit of the flip of that, about a rich couple who hire a young woman to sail with them for a year and then just torture and murder her. But it is, yeah, it's fucked up. I guess it happens. I don't know. I don't get good feelings about the outcome of that.
No.
Yeah.
No, me either.
Yeah. Man.
Have you ever done a 23andMe?
I did Ancestry.com. Yeah.
So, did you see that an alleged whistleblower came forward saying that they're using 23andMe information because, the company went bankrupt in 2025.
I
And
didn't know
so nobody knows what they're doing with the information now, like everyone's DNA, basically. And they said that they're going through, and a whistleblower claims that they're trying to find alien hybrids through the 23andMe test.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Okay, of course, that's like crazy, right? That's like a conspiracy theory, but it's not proven. But I thought that was just like so like odd. And it just keeps tying back, right? I feel like the government keeps saying, or things keep coming out where it's like, this person said aliens are real and there's all this alien stuff. And I'm like, are they just priming us for like the truth to come out soon? Or
CIA is
like
getting us ready for it, man. It's just like I got my not my wacky conspiracy theory. I think other people believe it, but like, did Independence Day, was that the CIA trying to get us ready for 9/11,
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean, is the CIA getting us ready for like full disclosure? You know, again, you're right. Call back to our previous episodes, like the Travis Walton episode, you know, where like if people found out that like there is hardcore proof that aliens exist and they're here and blah 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 blah, you know, Walton himself said, oh well, people would just not go to work the next day. Like, what's the point? You know, this is it. Everything we know is a lie. And you know, I don't know. I think
I
we're
know
gonna
I've
get
asked you this
something.
before. Do you believe in aliens?
I do.
Yeah, I do too.
100%. And I don't think Disclosure Day is going to come. Like the real Disclosure Day. Like I don't.
But the movie is, and I'm very excited to see it.
Me too. I'm excited. There's like TV spots left and right for that thing. Tickets are on sale now, apparently.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. You know, Steven Spielberg is a fan of, he came out and he was talking about how impressed he is by the modern state of horror.
That's good.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. I think I can't remember what it was that he name dropped, if it was Obsession or The Backrooms, or Backrooms. Sorry, it's not The Backrooms, it's Backrooms. But he name checked one of them. I forget. I don't know. Couldn't have been that important. But yeah, it was cool. It's nice again, but to tie it back to seeing horror getting representation.
Yeah.
But yeah, so something's been living in my head, Amanda.
Oh me.
So I have been going down this rabbit hole for a future episode that we're going to do for the Fear Archive about Sarajevo snipers, or they call it Sarajevo Safari. So I watched a documentary, and it's about an hour and 15 minutes long. It's up on YouTube. It is called Sarajevo Sniper. I'm sorry, not Sarajevo Sniper. It's called Sarajevo Safari, 2022 documentary by a person named Miran Zupanik. And it is about, it is accounts from people who claim that during the Bosnian genocide, that rich people from multiple countries were coming in and paying money to shoot women and children and the elderly from these vantage points in the hills overlooking cities. So it is very upsetting and very frightening. And
so fucked up.
Yeah, it just reminded me of like the elite hunting club people in Hostel. And like they talk to a guy who's like he survived, but he's paralyzed from the waist down. And his quote that really resonated with me from you know, he said and it doesn't make sense, it doesn't justify any of this, but like why these people who have everything can go and take everything away from these people who were just suffering there in this war-torn place during these years. He says, "We are so used to, as a human species, to violence that peace is boring to us."
It's true.
Which is just fucked up, because I keep tying it back into everything that we're learning now. You know, with the files and what have you.
Yeah.
But the documentary is really upsetting and eye-opening, and it's just wild that like in 1984 the Olympic Winter Games were held in Sarajevo, and like 8 years later there was a genocide there, which is nuts.
I mean, you have to imagine like this is happening all over.
Yeah, totally. I mean, it's happening in Gaza, you know, it happened in Myanmar and Rwanda, and all recently. This is like modern. I mean, there's actively.
I'm not talking about genocide. I was
Oh.
thinking about the other stuff. Sorry.
No, like these rich fucks.
I mean, I know genocide is happening everywhere. It's current and it's bad.
Right.
Well, damn, Mike.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring it down.
I know. Do you want to hear something really odd that I've been thinking about? It's not. Yeah. It's like pretty lighthearted, though.
Yeah, no, that's better.
Do you know they are constantly painting the Golden Gate Bridge?
No, I didn't know that.
It's always being painted.
Huh?
Why? Always. Because basically, like, is it corrodes quickly, and they have to constantly paint areas that are starting to corrode with the paint. Like the paint is like specific to combat the corrosion.
Huh. Is there any
It's
like
crazy.
is it because of like the location? Like is there
I
like
think
some
so.
geological
Yeah.
atmospheric kind of
I forgot the real thing. Not the real thing, the reasoning.
You ever walk over the Golden Gate Bridge?
No, have you?
I did, yeah, once. It was
You
fun.
walked it? That's
Yeah,
fun.
you could walk you walk from you go from San Francisco, you walk over the bridge into Marin County. It's nice. They did it like 8 years ago, just about. And it was cool. We watched someone have to get like airlifted off of a cruise ship. There was like a boat in the San Francisco Bay, and then we had to watch like a medical helicopter come down and like take someone off on a stretcher. It was weird. But
Okay.
yeah.
The color, apparently, the orange-red wavelengths travel further in mist than cooler colors, making it highly visible in San Francisco's frequent fog.
Yeah, they got a lot of
They use
fog, huh?
between 5,000 and 10 gallons of paint every year. They're constantly doing touch-ups.
Jeez.
That's so
That's gotta be
crazy.
scary to be like someone up
But it's
there
not
like
like a
painting.
traditional, like, aviation color for, like, bridges and stuff.
Huh.
Mhm.
Interesting. That is
Yeah.
cool. That is
The
different.
warm tone of the lead primer was being used to protect the steel from corrosion.
Huh.
Anyway, that's
Yeah.
my fun fact for the week.
I like that.
Um,
That's much better than my Sarajevo. I'm going down another rabbit hole too about a
uh-oh.
Serbian film, um, which is fine. It's actually I think one of the people in the minority to actually say that a Serbian film is a well-made film. It's very disturbing, but
What's it about?
we will come back to a Serbian film definitely at a later date, but it
Okay.
definitely involves the concept of snuff films to an extent, um, but also ties into the whole stuff that I was just talking
Mhm.
about with the corruption in the Serbian government and really with any kind of amount of money you can get whatever you want. But yeah no yeah huh so um
Do you remember, like, as kids going down haunted roads?
yeah Sweet Hollow Road.
Yeah. My friend Cynthia, she was listening to the pod and she, like, shout out Cynthia. She, like, um, was telling me how she lives down the street from, like, it was named by Six Magazine, the most haunted road in the world.
Why?
But,
What happened? Where is this road?
it is it's Clinton Road in West Milford, New Jersey. It's
Hmm.
10 miles of nothing and just, like, dense forest. Your phone dies in the middle of it, like, a full-on,
Like it drains your battery?
like a dead zone. Like, nothing works. Yeah. There's a big legend that there's a ghost boy who lives under the bridge. He allegedly drowned there, and if you throw a coin into the water, he throws it back at you. Apparently, people have gone there and just, like, there's dozens of coins just laying
For
everywhere,
Ghost Boy.
and no one takes them.
He's gotta
Imagine?
find a TD Bank. Yeah, cash
Then
that
there's
fucking
also
change in,
phantom
man.
headlights. Drivers report seeing lights coming at them, and then they just disappear. A glowing ball of light floating in the same dead zone where your phone cuts out. And then
Ooh, beware the orbs.
There's a ghost Camaro. A girl
Man,
died.
that is it like, a ghost
Well,
camera? Damn.
ready? A girl died when it crashed on the road in
Uh,
1988, and people have reportedly seen her driving it. There's also two ghost park rangers from 1939 who just show up on the road.
do you think they all hang out, like the ghosts?
Probably. Do you ever see that show, Ghost? I think it's on Peacock
No,
and
but I saw that movie
NBC.
Ghost with
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze.
Oh, that's a different kind of ghost.
Yeah, that's a 90s sexy ghost.
All
That's
right,
a
there's so
sexy
much
ghost movie.
more stuff on this road, but
Mm.
they actually did find in 1983, it stops being folklore, and a cyclist actually found a body on the side of the road in a garbage bag.
Fuck, that's fucked.
And it
Yeah, it
turns
wasn't a
out
natural death. You don't just naturally die in a garbage bag
no,
unless
and
you're a
it turns out
raccoon.
it was one of Richard Kolinski's kills. The
Oh, the
Iceman.
Iceman, yeah.
Uh-huh.
He was a piece of
Um,
shit.
mhm.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
That's
yeah,
interesting.
I feel
Yeah.
like growing up on Long Island, we had our own, I feel
Well,
like
we
a
had
lot of
Sweet
areas
Hollow
too.
Road and Mount Misery and all that stuff, and
Everyone, like, let us know. Like, we
mhm.
actually like when you, like, DMS and comment. It's fun, like, hearing from everyone and seeing things. So, I wanna know your haunted
Yeah,
road,
please tell us
right?
your haunted road and give us directions to it. Yeah.
We can just put
Um,
the address in, but
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So I have been
Matt wants
listening.
Mike wants to, map quest it.
I know, I'm looking right now. I wanna see all your creepy haunted
I can't write it.
roads.
Man.
So the band Boards of Canada, they came out with a new album on
Mhm.
Friday called Inferno, and it's the first time they've put anything out in 13 years, and
Wow.
it's awesome. It's
Is
like
it good? Yeah.
yeah,
What kind of music is it?
it's electronic music, but it sounds like something out of like a foggy waking dream. It's really cool. It's definitely worth your time and worth checking out. The federal government illegally used to track. They've been doing that a
Of
lot
course.
lately. They just
They do
like
it a
have been
lot.
stealing music
Mhm.
and just using it without even asking. So Boards of Canada, obviously, they put out a cease and desist about that, and rightfully so.
But yeah,
Um, yeah, that's so fucked up. Album's great though. So Boards of Canada, Inferno, it is got this really interesting analog sound. They almost never tour, so I'm not expecting to see them live ever. But it's really good, so you
you
should
never say never. You got an
mm,
album 13 years later.
maybe, maybe,
Who
maybe,
knows?
maybe they'll want to do that. But yeah, I highly recommend that. So you should check that out.
Do you know what a disappointment room is?
I've I've only heard that. I think there's a movie called that, but no, explain that.
There
What is it?
is.
This
I knew
one?
you'd say that too.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
knew
I
it.
think
I knew
Was
it.
that a Mike Flanagan movie? Maybe.
I'm not sure, but
But what is it? Tell me about
a
it.
disappointment room is like back in God, what year was it? Uh, maybe the 1800s. A disappointment is kind of what it sounds like. Uh, Historically wealthy families, when they had a child born with a disability or like a visible difference, they would hide them there. They literally would build a room on like a third floor and they would like deadbolt it from the outside and the child like lived up there.
That's basically like my bedroom as a child.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Isn't that crazy?
That's
But
fucked
like I've
up.
been
Yeah.
there's been like a lot of people on like TikTok showing like hidden room found in my house and a lot of people are like that might be a disappointment room.
Do you know what's wild? As you're saying this, something
Mhm.
is making sense that it's been a burning question in my mind for a few years now. So when we moved to where we are in Kingston, back in 2019, we looked at a bunch of houses and there was one room with this rando ass room that was in like a
Mhm.
turret. You know what a turret is on a
Yeah.
house?
Yeah.
And it had a toilet. That's it. No sink. It had a toilet on a platform and just emptiness. And I'm
Mhm.
like,
It
what
was
the
probably
fuck?
that.
Yeah, I'm like that now that
Mhm.
making the connection now that whoa. And I got
Yeah.
bad vibes in the house. The house was really oppressive. There was like a
Yeah.
heaviness in the air. Um, whoa, that's eerie and upsetting too,
Right?
you know?
Yeah.
Do you think people still build disappointment rooms?
I don't know. They just call those home offices.
Um, yeah. So that's fucking weird.
I
But
know.
yeah, I had another story I was going to share about a woman who was attacked by wild turkeys. And the only reason
It
I was going
happens
to
more often than you think. Turkeys are really
I got
mean.
attacked by wild turkeys. Shit you
They're
not.
aggressive.
I was driving yeah, they are. I was driving
Mike just had a bottle of wild turkey thrown at him.
No, 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 no. I was driving back from picking my kids up from daycare and there were turkeys in the middle of the road. And, I'm not a evil person. I'm not going to run them over. So I
No,
just
also they're
stopped
pretty big. They might fuck
and
up your car.
I was honking
Yeah.
at them, and the two of them came over to my door and were like pecking at the door, and I was like, "Go, go, shoo, shoo."
Well, they're like, "You
So
gonna honk
my
at me?
daughter
You wanna
told
fight, bro?"
my daughter told the daycare people that Daddy shooed them, and it sounds like I shot them. I'm like, no, I didn't shoot them. But they were crazy. They get really,
Yeah.
really, they get really into it. Like they're pissed.
Yeah.
The
In the
turkeys.
Bay Area, I know there was a, wild turkey that just, like, lived there, for a while. Uh, I think, yeah, it was, like, in Oakland area. It was, like, really random, though. Fucking Gerald the turkey, I think that was his name.
Gerald the
Um,
turkey, man. Yeah,
I
but
think he
apparently
passed.
this woman got attacked
Gerald
by him.
passed. But,
Oh. Did they eat him?
probably not. I don't
I mean, do
know.
you
I
think that's
mean,
fair? Drop it in the DMs. Like, if Gerald lived a good life, like, isn't that like kind of like a nice funeral? Like, if you cook them and you cook them really well and you eat them.
okay, Nikki, freaky Nikki.
Oh
Feeding
my
people
God, this
cat.
was from the Bay Area, by the way. The turkey that attacked the woman.
Was it Gerald? It may have been Gerald. He attacked
Is that how
people.
Gerald died?
No. I feel like
Gerald, Bay Area woman warns of aggressive turkeys. This is from the San Francisco Chronicle.
when was it?
Recently.
Oh.
May 30th.
It could be Gerald's ancestors.
Maybe.
Not ancestors.
That's wild though. Why the Bay Area? I mean, I didn't even know you
Ancestors
guys
is
had
older.
turkeys over.
Yeah. Turkeys are crazy. I think it's time for shout outs.
Yeah, shout outs.
Do you have any shout outs?
Yes, I do. So I want to shout out Eric. He goes by the name Eric and jokingly Boyardee from Meth Syndicate for this sick fucking X-Files t-shirt. Let me showcase this for the people who are looking. Yeah, it's the cover of the X-Files, the soundtrack from the 90s for the show. But yeah,
On
shout
theme. I
out.
feel like we spoke about soundtracks already today. It's good.
So shout out to Eric.
Shout out Eric.
And you know what? Yeah, Pure Moods, man. I've been listening to Pure Moods, like the OG Pure Moods. I've been listening to that a lot lately. So shout out Pure Moods. Makes me feel good. Makes me not hate my life.
I'm gonna give a quick shout out to the mosquitoes inside my house. You've really created a horror movie inside the home for me and my husband, Peter. One, he's allergic, and two, they just keep
You'd be allergic to
multiplying.
mosquitoes. That's
He gets like welts on him, and they're just attracted to him. We can't get them out of the house. I don't know how they got into the house, and they just now won't leave. I think I just have a lot of non-human guests for like the past 6 months. I don't know if that's a bad omen. But yeah, not into it.
I'm sorry.
Also, another one. Shout out to the flies that made my Amityville marathon feel like an immersive experience.
Well, it
They
is.
kept
It's
multiplying
it's
and
Jody.
yeah.
You know, there's a movie that I feel like I want to maybe watch for the next time we do this. To go off of
What?
the mosquito thing, it's called Skeeter, and it's from
Skeeter.
1993, and it was New Line Cinema released it. So, yeah. So that's my homework for the next time.
Where's it
But now,
streaming? Is it streaming? Anywhere?
I don't think so. Let's see,
Tubi?
Skeeter, 1993 horror film.
I do want to do a shout out to Tubi.
YouTube. It's on YouTube.
If anyone's sleeping on Tubi, like you can really find a lot of different movies on Tubi. The commercials aren't that bad. They're not that long. But yeah, I don't know. That's how I watch a lot of the movies that we talk about on the podcast.
Yeah.
So
I love Tubi too.
yeah.
Tubi's a good.
You shouting out anyone else or?
No. Yeah. Well,
Thanks,
look,
everyone.
we love you guys. Thank you for chatting with us, and we truly appreciate the engagement. And
Honestly, shout out to y'all because
yeah,
our Black Christmas episode now has over 400,000 streams on Spotify.
Yeah.
Which is incredible, which means that we'll most likely hit 500,000 people listening to just that episode alone, which is humbling.
So help
I
us
guess.
jiggle the
I don't
balls of
know.
the algorithm a little more, and leave us a like or some feedback. Not even you could if you want. Leave us a like, leave us a comment.
Growth.
please.
Feedback gives us growth. So
Yeah.
yes, we'd love your feedback.
Yeah. Let's like stimulate this algorithm.
Yeah.
Brrr.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Later.